On September 30th of last year, I was thinking about quitting. Not casually thinking about it, I had actually written down notes about how long someone should try something before they walk away, because I've tried this before. But first, before we move on, please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. I really appreciate it. I've had other YouTube channels: Simplifying with Don, Balanced Work Life, Furnace Filter Talk, one under my own name. None of them worked. None of them made money. And some of those long form videos, they were lucky to get 12 views. 12. And I'm pretty sure half of those were me checking to see if the thumbnail looked okay. That wears on you, especially when you're 66 years old and you're wondering, how many times am I going to try this? So late last August, I started Retired and Trying. By the end of September, I was already questioning whether I should be doing this because growth was slow, very, very slow. And what people don't talk about is how quiet the beginning is. You upload a video, you refresh the page, maybe you get 18 views, maybe 27. You stare at analytics like they're going to suddenly reward you for effort, and they don't. There's no applause, no paycheck, no feedback loop. You just deciding whether you're going to make another video or not. Back on September 30th, I wrote something that stuck with me. I kept it as a note to remind myself. I said, after 90 days, if there's zero traction, it may be time to reassess. Because to me, I'm practical. If a business is not working out, I move on. Well, I was right at that 90-day mark, and I was ready to quit. I was close, very close. But if I had quit then, none of this would have happened. So let's talk about what happened. I was monetized on January 12th. January was only a partial month. On that partial month, I made $189. Now, let's be honest. That's not life-changing, but it wasn't zero, and zero is where I started. February is my first full month monetized. In February, YouTube came in at $315. So lifetime total YouTube revenue so far is $504. Not rich, not replacing Social Security, but not retiring again. But something changed. What changed was when that first payment hit my bank account, it hit 2 days before my Social Security payday. And I can't fully explain it, but that deposit felt different. It wasn't from the government. It wasn't from savings. It was from something I built, and that matters. Now, I also want to mention the website. Retiredandtrying.com started in October. In January, it made $40. Now, this is from display ads on the website. In February, it made $156. So between YouTube and the website, February earned $471 combined. Again, $471 doesn't change my retirement, but it changes my stress level. It means the microphone wasn't irresponsible. It means the lighting wasn't foolish. It means I'm not just spending money, I'm generating some. And there's something powerful about earning again after retirement. Not because you have to, but because you can. Now, here's what I think is different this time. In the past, I was trying to tell people what they should do, how to work smarter, how to be productive, how to improve their work life. I was giving advice. But this time, I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm telling you what I did, what I got wrong, what I changed, how I adjusted my budget, why I leased a car, why I built an emergency fund, why I travel alone sometimes. There's a big difference between giving advice and sharing experience, and I think people can feel that. At 66, you don't have the energy to fake a niche. You either talk about what's real or you don't last. And this time, it's real. And here's the lesson in all of this. The first 90 days feel invisible. The first 3 months feel like talking to yourself. And momentum often shows up right after you're emotionally ready to quit. If I had stopped in September, there would be no January monetization, no February $471 month, no growing website, no momentum. I'm not making $1,000 a month. I'm not going viral. I'm not chasing trends. I'm posting one long form video per week. That's it. But I'm building something. And maybe that's the bigger win. Because retirement isn't just about stopping work. It's about figuring out who you are when the structure disappears. This, for me, has become structure. It's become creative energy. It's become proof that I can still learn something new, still improve, still build. So if you're trying something right now and it feels quiet and it feels slow and it feels like nobody is watching, ask yourself, has it really been long enough? 30 days feels long. 90 days feels exhausting. But sometimes the breakthrough comes at month 4 or month 5, right after you're ready to walk away. I almost quit, and I'm really glad I didn't. Not because of the money, but because of what it represents. And that's the honest update. That's what YouTube has paid me so far. And more importantly, that's what staying in the game has paid me. If you'd like to quietly support the channel, you can do that through Buy Me a Coffee or by using the join button here on YouTube to become a Coffee Club member. Thank you for watching, and please check out my other videos, and I truly thank you. I really appreciate all of you being here.